Hi, my name's Heather and I'm currently here just to have a little chat just about my experience when I did CBP back in spring 2014, so it was a while ago. But back when I did CBP, it was actually a lecture and a tutorial, which was quite different to how I know it is now because I believe it's been merged into just the one. But when we did have the lecture and tutorial, it seemed more beneficial to actually just do the tutorial and actually have it combined. So that already has been changed, so that's actually really good. But in my tutorial class, I really enjoyed the collaborative nature of the class. So us given a subject, and at that particular time it was insurance. Wasn't most easiest thing to sort of try to think of an innovative kind of idea, but it was still a good challenge.
Hi everybody, my name's James Fenton. I'm studying a Bachelor of Science in IT, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies. I'm currently a third year student. I took CBP in the spring semester of 2015. The part of the subject that I liked the most was being able to talk with industry representatives throughout the semester to work on our collaborative projects. I felt like the input that they provided was very beneficial to our experience of learning throughout the semester.
Hi guys, my name is Jayesh and I completed collaborative business processes in autumn 2016. What I liked the most about this subject was the freedom that Sojin gave us. Now, although there was a kind of topic or theme that we were given of green or environmentally friendly, we were given freedom in the sense that we were allowed to build a solution which helped the environment in any kind of form. So yes, I really liked that.
Hi, my name is Michael Meany. I'm a previous student at UTS. I've just completed my bachelor's degree in IT and I've now rolled into my honours year. I'm currently working as a technical business analyst at Westpac. So one of the things I really enjoyed about the subject was working with Sojin and James. They really helped us through the course of the semester from being very passionate, very considerate, and they definitely got behind the students and made themselves available for consultation periods to ensure that we had everything available to us to get through the subject with a high remark. We also got to work into groups where we actually went away and created our own particular prototype, and what was really great about that was towards the end we actually all came together for all the different groups in the subject, and we presented in front of a guest panel of judges ranging from people from Google and other pretty cool companies. That was really cool because the winners of that actually took home an Xbox One, and that was one per student, so that was actually really cool. So it wasn't just you're working towards a subject for an assessment, you actually had a bit of an incentive towards that as well.
I undertook CBP in the spring of 2015. One of the best parts of CBP is the level of industry engagement. Not only does the subject allow you to develop and hone your own ideas, but allows you to gain real feedback from people from within the industry. Don't stop asking questions. If you don't ask, you simply will not.
My name is Tony Fan and I go to UTS. I'm in my final semester. I only have one subject left. I was a part of Sojin's 2016 spring semester CBP class. He sent me an email in regards to this application at New South Wales Health, and that was the deadline for that application was on the day that he sent that email. So he sent it at 1 o'clock and the deadline was at 7 o'clock, so I had to get my application done within that 6 hours, and yeah, it just fell into place, I guess. And now I'm working at eHealth, a part of the PCMO, so the Project Change and Management Office.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I studied a Bachelor of Business and a Bachelor of Science in IT. I studied CBP in autumn 2015 and I'm currently a graduate at the NBN. So the best thing about CBP was that it challenges you to make a solution based on something meaningful. So my topic of the time was charity, and we developed a solution to help people in misfortune. Definitely a challenge with CBP is championing and pitching your idea to your group, because at the end of the day we're making a group solution, so it's important to definitely take the best parts of everyone's idea but most of all make it a feasible solution.
The group work was really good. We came in every week and we were able to sort of discuss with our group members as well as other groups just to find out what was happening in regards to their idea. Tutor was really helpful. He would come by and checked all the groups and making sure the activity that we were completing that week was getting done and getting sort of completed to answer the questions that we were asked. I did enjoy actually how it was actually structured. It was quite good to have that experience. So you worked with your group, and we worked on that particular idea throughout. So it was very useful. But what I found wasn't so great was sometimes, which is probably with almost everything, a bit of the group dynamics. You'd always have one person or a couple of people that weren't able to sort of help as you needed them to help, so you had to push them. But in the end, we got it all done. Everything was fine. But it was just sort of working with the other people in our group. It may have been the size of our group at that particular time that caused the issue, but other than that, it was really great.
One of the main challenges of the subject was making sure that the group work was always completed by every group member on time. I think it's really important to use the tools that are provided to you and keep in contact on a regular basis to make sure that you can communicate efficiently and also keep up to date with any work that needs to be completed and have it done as soon as possible.
So what I found the most challenging part of the subject was that there was no real content in the actual subject outline. So what that meant was this subject is really what you make of it, and you can go into as much depth or little depth as you'd like, and obviously your marks would reflect that in the end. But it was challenging as to see where would be the right point to draw that line and say, yep, this is all I need to do.
I did CBP in the spring of 2015, and back then it was a subject where it was only one seminar, so we didn't have the traditional sense of doing a lecture and a tutorial. It was all combined into the one subject. So from one side, that was actually really good because you could pretty much focus on just one particular attendance, apart from being disrupted having to go from a lecture to a tutorial. But the other side of that was very challenging to stay engaged for the entirety of the seminar because towards the beginning, we had a lot of hands-on experience with activities, but as time went on through the seminar, towards the end everyone was kind of dropping off, and it was really challenging for students to maintain that engagement throughout the whole time of the subject. Our assessments were really cool. We got to break up and work in groups for the entire semester. That was really fun because I really enjoyed taking many different perspectives for all the other students, and we got to kind of see how different people approach different problems. A challenge to that though was we kind of in some instances had conflicting opinions. We needed someone to kind of take charge and show some leadership and make decisions for the team, which I did, and so that kind of helped for the team dynamic. But I suppose in other teams I also saw that there weren't as many leaders, so it was very challenging for people to kind of make decisions and actually start working towards things. So a good tip would be to just take charge, get all that decisions locked down so then everyone can start working towards the final assessment.
Teamwork is always difficult, but without it, you risk failing. Teams have the advantages of being able to tackle much larger projects through using each individual's strengths and talents while also dividing the work up between the group. However, when team members stop attending, communicating, or don't put in the required effort, the entire team suffers. One of the best ways to counteract that is more face-to-face team meetings and out-of-the-class group work sessions. Even if it's a small task or task can be done at home or individually, staying together in a group work session helps you stay focused and allows you to get quick feedback from team members about your work.
So I took collaborative business processes in spring 2016. I like the fact that that subject was based around collaboration and you pitching your own idea and then getting input or I guess other project ideas and then coming together to make one project, and then at the end you get to pitch it to a panel where they essentially give you high praise or whatever it is at the end of the day. I guess some of the challenges I faced in that subject was allowing people to pitch their ideas where they could voice their project or their idea, and coming to, I guess, a conclusive project where everyone in a team of 6 was happy to work together on. And
the most surprising thing about CBP was definitely the size of the class. We had about 80 students, and it was done more of like a lecture, but we did have very interesting and interactive huddles where we worked in small teams. Also, what was very surprising about CBP is that we had industry professionals who were part of the panel or part of guest speaking, and at the time we had James, an entrepreneur of his own company, come in and help us and bring these paper solutions into real-world solutions.
What surprised me the most about this subject was that I wasn't sure, because there was no content or no real prescribed content in the subject outline, as to what I'm going to be learning. But right at the end of the semester, I realized that I had learned quite a lot from this subject, and it wasn't just technical skills because I was developing a solution which focused around IT, but also soft skills because of the collaboration that I required between my peers and also a lot of external stakeholders. So that challenge really helped me kind of understand what this subject was all about.
The thing that surprised me the most in CBP would have been the fact that at our final presentation at the end of the semester, our last assignment, we were able to present to various people from the industry on the topic that we were provided. So in my case, we were presenting on fraud, and we got to present in front of the entire class and also in front of representatives from companies such as Microsoft, and I thought that was really a great experience that will definitely benefit us in the future.
We didn't set out for the sole purpose of winning or even really getting high marks. As a team, we kind of came together and found something that we were interested in, something that we were passionate about, that we enjoyed, and we developed it. We thought it was a viable project that could make it out there in the real world. And that's one of the interesting things about CBP. Your project that you choose to develop need not be only limited to the classroom setting, but has the opportunity to go much further. If you enjoy what you develop and you're interested in what you're studying, success will follow.
One thing I was really surprised about the subject was diving through the content. Normally with other subjects it's kind of regurgitated from a textbook, but within this subject you actually get to explore some real life data and actually look at some real life setups of social networks, in the sense of actually how those companies come together and actually form data points by actually seeing the connections between people and shared interests, and using that information to form data sets to then actually make decisions and influence other type of business processes. I think that was a really cool tool about the subject.